starting comfortably seated onto your mat. Just give a little pressure into the top of the thighs, give a little self-love to the top of the thighs. The shoulders back, either the palms open or turning them on down. Loosening up of the jaw. Softening of the eyes. Start to acquaint yourself with your Ujjayi breath. So that's that breathing in through your nose. And taking that nice deep breath in and then that big exhale out. And just start to make some very gentle neck pulls. So you just be careful when you take your head back. You don't have to take it back too far. And then reverse. And right back to center. Tuck the head to the left. Put your right arm out to the side. Just round out your wrist. Send the fingertips away and turn the palm up. Reach the opposite fingertips in line with your head and reach over. Let's get some space into the side body. We're going to want to keep this knee on down. So don't let your hip lift up off of the mat. And lengthen over as far as the body will allow, with the head drawing back, the throat open. Good, and slowly coming on up. So maybe the first time today that you're waking up the body, so you may feel a little stiff, so that's normal. Go ahead, drop your ear on over to that opposite side. Noticing right away the difference between the two sides. Sending the left arm out to the side, go rounding out of the wrists. Fingertips send them away. Turn the palm up. Send that opposite arm down to the earth and reach over. We're going to keep this knee down. It wants to lift up, but then if it does start to lift, just come up off the arm a little bit more. Lotus open, head back. Good, and slowly. And then just float on the opposite side. Coming back and take it again on over to the other side. And then slowly take a nice, very gentle twist. Now we're still just gradually waking up the body. And with that slow unwind, let's take it to the other side. And slowly release. Let's go ahead and send one leg out to the side. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to lengthen over. Just want to help you get into the inner thigh and the hamstring a little bit more into the side body. Slowly coming on up. Take a twist into the upper body. And just hinge at the hips and pull over the top of the thigh. Drop your head. And then slowly, let's take this knee, bring it in. Opposite leg comes in, and then we send the other leg out to the side. And then slowly reaching out. And again, noticing the difference between the two sides. How does that inner thigh feel? The hamstring. Head is back, throat is open. Keep this leg active. And then slowly coming up. Taking a little twist into the torso. Soften the chest. Down over the top of the thigh. And fold forward. Slowly opening up, crossing that opposite leg forward, and then we're going to nestle the hips back, draw the chest down, and fold forward. You may feel this into your hips, you may feel a release into the lower back. And then slowly drift the hands on over, now over the top of the thigh. Now it's important that you reach as far away as possible and then drive the hips back down into your mat and keep the arms really active. So start to add a little more engagement into the arms. That means starting to wrap the muscles more around the bones and then slowly coming around. Let's float on over to the other side and bow over the top of it. Good, and slowly out. Exhale to fold. Just sliding the heels of your hands back towards you. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Outsides of the knees, let's bring them on in. Let's swing the legs around. And let's come into not a full tabletop. I'm going to move my knees back a little bit. I'm going to reach my arms out in front of me. And I'm just going to sway my hips a little side to side. So if you've got tight hips, we want to start to wave these hips up. So when we come to the yin portion of class, we're going to get into the hips. Right? So that's going to give you a little bit of preparation as to what's coming. And then slowly neutralize, curl the toes under. Keep those hips back, draw the chest down, soften the forehead. I'm still floating my forearms off of the mat, staying very active. Good, and slowly coming on up, even if you want to round into the back a little bit. Inch the knees forward. Let's go ahead and stack the bones. So shoulders over the elbows, over the wrists. Let's direct open the knees. I'm going to stay soft into my elbows so that I don't hyperextend. So I have a little tendency to do that. So if that's kind of what happens to you too, you want to make sure that you've just got those elbows a little bit soft. So I want to make sure that I draw my navel in towards my spine. Flatter back. My pelvis is a little more neutral. Go ahead, drop your head down, and then begin to rock your head back and forth. So if you're finding that your neck is a little stiff today, this should probably feel really good. If you have a sensitive neck, be mindful as to how much movement you put in. Inhale, look up. Exhale, looking over the right shoulder. Right back to center. Let's look over the left shoulder. And right back to center. Sending the right leg behind you. Reaching your left arm forward. Toes are pointing down. Lengthen, lengthen. Nice strong core. Reach. Exhale to soften on down. And then sending now this left leg back. Lengthen that right arm forward. So you want a nice, long, lean line. And this does require that you use your core, all right? Let's Let's give these wrists a little bit of a break as we shake out the hand. And then take it on over to that other side. Shake it on out. Good. Curl your toes under. Sit back into your heels. Okay, I'm going to face you so you can see me a little bit better, but I am sitting onto my heels with my toes curled under. Good. Exhale, bring one arm down into a one-arm cactus, sending that arm back up, and then take the other arm down. Good, and reaching out. Go ahead, bring one arm behind. We're going to get a stretch through the tricep. Go ahead, take it to the opposite side. Another stretch through the tricep, but on that opposite side. Reaching on up. And then just round out your wrists. So I'm showing you a side profile here. And then bringing the hands behind you and releasing the fingers. And then lengthening the arms back. So if that's uncomfortable for you, you can just clasp at the elbows. You're still going to get that stretch across the chest, but not as deep. This may not be comfortable. Exhale, slowly release. Notice how the toes are opening up as well as the arches of the feet. Go ahead, slowly round forward. And slowly round forward. And one more time, rounding forward. So pull the arms up. Exhale, plant the hands down, inch the knees back. Give a tap out of those toes. So you really woke those toes up, you gave them a good stretch. Good. And then just shift back and forth into the upper body. Neutralizing, and then maybe inching the knees back just slightly. Slowly lower down into a modified chaturanga. When we come down, draw the legs really close together, elbows nice and tight into the midline. Slowly press yourself up, rolling the toes under, sending the hips back, and then dropping the head, and then slowly making your way into downward facing dog. And then just walking it out. So bending one knee at a time. Walking in place. Shifting forward. Heels back, heart forward. Optional to drop the knees. Slowly lower down, chaturanga. Slide the legs back. Keep them nice and strong together, a little cobra. And then slowly pressing yourself back up and find downward facing. Exhale, heavy head. Walk it out. Go ahead and send the left leg behind you. Get movement into the hip, figure eight leg. Send that leg up. Exhale, release it down. Right leg behind you. Figure eight. Send it high behind you. Exhale to release the leg down. And then look up. With your hands, walk your feet up. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale to fold forward. Slowly come all the way to standing. Exhale, hands to rest at your heart. Arms down at your side. Inhale to lift the arms up. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to look up. Exhale, take your right leg back, come just into a lunge. So you've got this knee directly over the ankle, so be mindful of that. Go ahead, spring off those back toes. Meet your feet. Inhale, look up. Exhale, left foot back. And knee is directly over the ankle. Sink it down. Notice the difference between the two sides. Springing off the back toes, meeting the feet together. Inhale, look up. Exhale to fold forward. Firm down, rise all the way to standing. Exhale, hands in prayer at your heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, elbows out to the side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, both feet back. Let's float through a vinyasa. And meet in downward facing. And with a nice exhale out of the mouth. Stepping or lightly hopping to the top of your mat. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold forward. And come all the way to standing. Exhale, hands to your heart. Moving on. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, folding. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, both feet back. Chaturanga. Over or up. Press it back. Downward facing dog. Great job. Left leg behind you. Let's step it through into this lunge. Drop the back knee down. Either keep the back toes curled under or let the foot soften. Reach up. Good. Exhale, open the arms out to the side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, revolve over the knee. Bring that hand down. Open up out to the side. Good. Exhale. Bring this hand down to the outside of the foot. Revolving open out to the side. Good. Exhale, fingertips come down. We can inch this knee back. We're going to straighten out the front leg. Bow over the top of the thigh. We want to send this left hip back and down. Trying to keep the hips as even as possible. Good. Slowly coming on. Back toes curl under. Good. Send this leg back. Move through your vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Right leg behind you. Step it through. Back knee settles down. Optional to keep the toes curled under or let the foot rest flat. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to cactus your arms. Reaching back up. Exhale, the hand comes down. Revolve over the knee, opening up. Exhale, fingertips down and open up out to the side. Exhale, the hand down, and then begin to straighten out the front leg. Right hip comes down. Exhale, bow over the top. Inhaling and exhaling. So really taking notice to the difference on each side. One side's always a little tighter than the other. Good. Slowly come forward. Back toes curl under. Straightening the leg. Take this right leg back. Move through your vinyasa. And heel it back. Downward facing dog. Moving with that step or light hop to the top of your mat. Looking up halfway. Exhale, folding forward. And come all the way to standing. Lifting up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Arms down at your side. Go ahead, close your eyes for the rest of the eyes. Blink them open. Inhale, reach up. Exhale down into the chair. Circling the arms around, we bring them back up so you can lift your heels up off of the mat. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, both feet back. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Pressing back. Into downward facing back. Left leg behind you. Step the foot in between the hands. Let's come up to warrior two. Windmilling the arms open. And sinking down. Always check in with the arms to make sure that they are even. Sinking down. And out. Straightening out your front leg. Gently drawing the hip back, lengthen forward. Come in. Triangle pose, Trikonasana. So you may need to rest your hand just gently on top of the shin. Just don't lean into the leg. And then open it. And then just spin this arm around. Slowly coming up back to warrior two. And then reaching back. Good, right back to warrior two. And send the arms all the way down and move through vinyasa. Great job. Press it back. Downward facing dog. Right leg behind you. Gonna get a rear view now. Let's come on up. Find warrior two. Straightening the front leg. Lengthening forward. Coming on down. Triangle pose. Slowly coming on up. Find warrior two. Reaching back. Back to warrior two. Windmilling the arms all the way down. And go through your vinyasa. So great job. And let's take a brief child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart, pinch the hips back, lower the chest down, and settle. Inhale to look up, weave the arm through, soften, down, and then just reach this arm around. Slowly unwind. Let's take it to the other side. So weave this arm through, reach this arm back and around. And slowly weave arm up. And then just round out the neck here again. So just gentle neck folds. Slowly come on around. We're going to make our way on to our backs. Slowly coming on down. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a hug. And then bring the feet on down. Bring my hands back and behind my head. I'm securing my feet. Lower back, rest into the mat. Elbows wide. Throat is open. Lift the upper body up. We're just going to start with a warm-up of 25. So let's pulse, 2, 10 more, and 10, 9, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Good. Let's straighten out this left leg. Bring the hands behind, around out your ankle. And then just a brief one-legged happy baby. Good, and release down. Let's go ahead, second set of 25. Secure the feet, lower back, press it in, lift up, and pulse 2. 10, 9, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Good, send this right leg straight, round down your ankle. One-legged, brief, happy baby. Good, and then slowly wind up the legs into Gariyandasa. If they wrap all the way around, great. If not, you can just stack the legs. All right, now I'm going to bring my right arm on top of my left with the Gariyandasa and wrap with the arms. Now, if you need that support for your neck, just bring your hands back and behind your head. So I actually did these yesterday with my daughters, and one of them needed a little more support for her head. So if that's the case, remember to still kick your feet out in front of you and squeeze at center. Because if you're not moving the legs forward, you're missing, hitting, and targeting the lower abdominals. So you've got all of the abdominals working here, upward and lower. You can even feel your obliques working. Okay, so you just want to make sure that you keep those legs out in front of you because you're crunching in the middle. Send the feet out, send the fingertips back, and meet at center. Squeeze 15 times. Here's 2. You've got 5 more. You can do it. 5, 4, 3, last 2. Make it good. And squeeze up and in. Good. Unwind. And unwind the legs. Bring the feet wide. And dip those knees on over to the left. And take the gaze to the right. So those give you a nice little good burn. And then just the sway of the legs on over gives us a nice stretch through the abdominals, through the obliques. Just a nice brief rest for you. Go ahead. Come around the center. Let's go ahead, cross opposite legs. So the left leg comes over, left arm stacks. If you're able to, or support the back of the head, we send the toes out, fingertips back. Squeeze in the middle. 15. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. You're awesome. Great job. Slowly unwind. And then drop the knees on over. Turn your gaze to the left. This should feel good. All right, coming right back to center. Let's go ahead, secure the feet. Arms are down at your side. Lower back. Just really sneak it into the mat. You want it secure. No floating toes. We're going to drive the hips up and give a good squeeze and lower. Let's engage the lower abdominals. If you need to check in, place just maybe your index and middle finger to check in there. We're taking it 10 times. And here's 4, 5 more. Give a good squeeze. 3, 2, 1. I may have lost my count. We added 1 or 2, but that's okay. And squeeze the knees. And let's rock and roll. You can rock a little bit. You can roll out the hips. Get a nice little massage onto the lower back. Great job. Send both legs straight. Maybe you're bringing the hips up off of the mat. Maybe you're going to go into just a modified plow, or you're going to come all the way back. That gives a good stretch to the back. And then slowly moving down. Good job. As you come up, maybe you're going to rock on up. Use the strength of your core here. Pausing. Bring the soles of the feet together. Inhale. Exhale to fold forward just briefly. And then slowly send both feet out to the side. Inhale. Exhale to gently fold on forward. I'm swaying a little bit side to side because that just kind of feels good to me. I get myself a little bit closer to the earth. I'm going to keep my legs active by flexing my feet. And then slowly and from inside leg, reaching over. That, reaching over. Take a little twist over one leg. Slowly and the other side. And slowly unwind. All right, so we're going to bring our legs out in front of us. Extra skin, draw it out from underneath you. We're going to come into our first yin pose where we hold these poses anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. So remember that the yin posture is teaching us about patience, being in sometimes positions or places in our life that are a little bit uncomfortable, that we stay in them not through pain physically here on the mat, but that we just rest into it and try to be patient. So physically, you should not feel pain. You should feel a nice deep opening and stretch. You don't have to flex your feet here. Let's just let the feet relax. I'm going to actually spin my inner thighs in and draw the extra skin out from underneath. I'm even going to go with a micro bend. In fact, because I have that tendency to hyperextend, I'm going to place a blanket underneath my knees to help avoid that. Right? So if you need to do that too, you can go ahead and grab a towel or a blanket. So as you nestle back, I'm going to take a deep breath in. And exhale, gently fold forward. And I'm only going to come down as far as my body is going to allow me. So if you can touch your chest to the top of your thighs, that's great. You may still be a little stiff and you're not quite down, or maybe you're up here. It doesn't matter. So it's all about what feels right for your body. And we're not pushing through this, we're breathing through it. So make sure that each exhale is just allowing you to get deeper into the pose. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale. Big breath in. Some of this may be challenging for others. It's no problem. Hamstrings, calves. here much longer. Slowly begin to roll. Inhale, exhale, go for a little twist. Slowly unwind and go for a little twist. And slowly unwind. So you bend into the knees. If you have a prop, move it off to the side. Rocking the knees back and forth. And then come around. Let's go through some cat-cow stretches because we've got that forward fold. All right. Let's just go into a brief downward facing dog. Lengthen out the spine. So from here, we're going to take pigeon. You're going to send your left leg behind. You're going to bring the leg through. Down. Keep back at your toes. You're going to make sure they're not sickly. So maybe that pigeon is not for you. You can come into another friendly hip opener that works for you, or you can modify this bend into the knee and fold over the top of the thigh. You're still going to get a nice, good stretch. Okay. So go ahead. Take an inhale. Exhale to fold forward. Want to deepen the stretch? I like to flex my foot here. Depending on your flexibility, you may be able to come all the way down. Make sure that your hips are squared off. So I don't have one hip hiking. So my hip where on the side that my leg is straight behind me, it's not hiking that. So we're not here much longer. Slowly bring on up. Roll to the top side hip. Pulling the toes under and coming back. to a downward facing dog, maybe giving figure eight to this leg. And then switching sides, all right? So send the right leg back. So if you took a different hip opener, switching sides, sickling into this back foot. I'm relaxing my right foot, on down. Take a deep breath in. Inhale and exhale. Remember those hips are squared off. Going with those inhales and exhales. Turns, maybe a lot of stress, anxiety. Scenario in the body so long. Slowly on up your way. Work that hip out. So maybe that's coming back into downward facing dog. Great. Settling the foot down, top of the table. Walk these back a little bit and we'll barrel circle the hips. So we're going to swing them out. Make sure you're holding on nice and strong to the abdominals. All right, we're going to come on down now to our forearms. So we'll work into the upper body to get the lower portion of our body a little bit of right. So we're going to come into this extended puppy pose where you bring the hips up high, drop the chest down low enough for a towel or a blanket, and come to rest your forehead on the front. So let's open up the shoulders. Make sure that you're not tight gripping into the palm. Remember to breathe. Back here much longer. Gradually, right, slowly, release and roll the toes under. Slowly make your way on up. Rocking your head. You're going to do cat stretches. And then go ahead. Make our way around, coming to seated. I'm going to bring one leg over the top, hugging my knee in towards my chest. So we twist here. Other side, go ahead and twist. And right back around the center. Go ahead and stack my knees. I'm going to bring my feet wide. You're going to stack them the best that you can. So even if you're up here, still pull forward. Okay, if you can stack the knees, that's great. Inhale. Exhale, just gently pull onwards. Let's get into the hips. To the back, all that up. Using any props you feel necessary for your practice. All of your exhales are directed into the hips. Great job. A lot of these poses aren't very easy, they're challenging. So again, if you feel as though you need to release yourself, you need to release yourself from the pose. All right, slowly up. You've got a proper feet out to the side, lines, bring the legs out to the side, go pull forward. Slowly coming on that. Let's take it on to the opposite side, opposite leg swings over. You can wide using any pumps that you feel necessary. Deep breath. Exhale. First, so you may be able to get down a little bit lower on one side than the other. So that's common. So don't beat yourself up if one side is a little bit tighter. Steady with your ujjayi breathing. Gradually start to release yourself from the pose. You brought cups, and bring them onto the side. Lean back slowly and wide. Bring the legs out. Gentle breathe forward. Slowly and shake the legs in. You've done such a great job today. So we're going to prepare for our final pose, Shavasana. And bring in a blanket because I like to use one for my head. I also like to bring a little essential oil to the mat with me. So before we even go there, let's onto our back and have your left hand to your chest, the outside of the rib cage, give a good squeeze. And send that leg on down. And let's take it on this right side. Nice, good squeeze to the outside of the rib cage. And slowly. So go ahead and put a little essential oil onto the palm of my hands. Allow my body to start to completely settle. With a good rub to the palms, even if you don't have an essential oil. Just get that feet right in between the palms. You can always just set your hands onto your heart. Should feel good. Nice stability for the heart. All right, take a deep breath in. You put your hands around your face. Exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. Take it again. Inhale. And exhale. Rest here peacefully. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. The rock of your head from side to side. Bending one knee at a time, bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. Send one arm up over your head and roll to your favorite side. Gently push yourself to sleep. To the shoulders on back. Inhale, step hands up. Exhale, hands to your chin towards your chest. Thank you so much for being grateful to guide you in great peace and that. Wishing each of you a happy, healthy, safe rest of the day. Namaste.